Hi!
Guess what we're going to do today?
We're going to do something today.
With coffee.
We're going to teach you today instead of just doing nothing. Yay!
So,
that's why Scott's here.
I have things to say.
We're going to teach you how to make the best French press coffee ever.
You need about 3/4 of an inch or an inch of coffee in the bottom of your French press. I'm going to grind that right now.
I'm paying attention this time.
What the hell?
Put it on! This isn't good.
I sort of handed it towards you. I wanted you to do something. Power.
Right there. Power is there.
So we're going to grind it coarse.
Grind it coarse.
It helps with the flavor, but really it's about the metal screen. So it's going to filter out this large.
Did you hear that? That's about the metal screen.
Grind. This is complicated.
You have to do this.
No, I got it. It's complicated. Push on.
Oh, and the water. And you're supposed to put water in a kettle and put it on the stove, and then it goes like that.
Oh, can you push? You need to push it on. This thing's really not functioning.
Oh no, dysfunction.
Actually, very good. Stop. Okay. Number 2. That's great.
Yes.
Oh man.
I ground it just right.
What teamwork?
Yeah. So it looks like this.
A plastic French press. That's you gotta upgrade to glass. Honestly, I've never seen a plastic one.
Well, it won't break.
Yeah, but you'll get BPA in your blood forever and phthalates, and it won't taste right. Glass is the ticket that you need. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's just for educational purposes.
All right.
It will still taste amazing, and all of our viewers will agree.
But I will get cancer in time, so there's that.
Yeah, that is a good amount. I don't know if you can see that. No, you can't. But it should come up like to the bottom, right up to the glass, usually, depending on this thing, but usually that's what it's like. And the water whistles, right?
They whistled.
Okay. You want to do the honors?
No. You're doing it all.
Can you open the thing so I can pour water out?
I'll do it.
Yes.
Scott's special. He knows how to make coffee, but he doesn't know how to use the things.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, right about there. That's good, yeah. And then I do this little trick. Actually, we need more water. I was wrong. It was bubbly. You need to be just below this little lip here, because you don't want it to spray out if it goes above that. All right, that's good. Now, here comes my special trick.
The most important part is happening right now. Pay attention.
This is really clean.
Attention.
This one's not clean, but that's okay. It's pretty gross. I don't see any mold though, so I think we'll be just fine. So some people like they'll read the directions and it says to stir the coffee beans because they're stuck to the top, and I don't do that because I think that requires utensil and I have to wash it. So all I can do is I like to push this thing in a little bit, push the grounds, and I think it's kind of stuck because there's a lot of pressure. All the grounds are still at the top of the water because they're not saturated. They're not saturated, and they need to be saturated completely to filter down. And a lot of people don't take this step. So I push it down a little bit, and then I lift it up. And it like jostles all the grounds, and they go whoosh. And I let it sit. You need about 4 minutes. But at about 2 minutes, I do the same thing again, and that helps all the coffee filter. So that whole 4 minutes of brewing time, the coffee's floating down. And that's really...
Are we timing it?
the best.
Have we been timing it?
We'll start timing it right now. So I think a minute's gone by. We'll do 3 minutes.
3 minutes. So now we're going to talk about something else while we wait. Because this is what happens when you make coffee.
We can talk about coffee.
Okay, let's talk about it.
What do you know about it?
Well, let's talk about your relationship to coffee, because it's kind of weird.
Is it?
I think so. It's a little weird.
Okay. More any parts, because there's a lot of things I could say right now.
How you, like, don't drink it anymore.
Oh yeah, I don't drink coffee anymore. Because I used to drink this exact amount of coffee every single day. A French press full by myself. Or, I mean, I'd share it, but I'd make another one then. And I loved it, but it caused me to have, like, anxiety, especially if stressful things were happening. I'm not an anxious person. I'm pretty happy. So, and then I went to Europe, and they only have this much coffee at a time. And so I had to get, like, 14 espressos, which costs a lot. And I couldn't afford it, so I started drinking less and less and less. And then by the time I weaned myself off, after 6 months of living in Europe, I tried to drink a French press when I got home, and it wasn't possible. And I would like go all day.
All day. It lasted all day.
Now I can only have like I can have like this much in a mug. I can't see that.
So I'm gonna be drinking all of that.
That much in a mug, and the most. Otherwise,
like this
is all for Krystal.
And I'm gonna be like.
All right. So we're at halftime. So do the same thing again. Push down. Now you can see the layers, but if you lift up, like. Gets smaller and smaller. Yeah, like now it's like that big, and it was like that big. So all the coffee's not filling through. You can't even see through the coffee. Can you see through that?
No.
That's actually exactly what you want. You want to be able to see anything. It's so filled with coffee grounds all the way to the top to bottom. It means it's saturating, brewing beautifully.
I'm gonna find mugs.
But yeah, I think there's some kind of thing in your body that reacts to caffeine. I really screwed it up. I don't know. Been this for like this since 2005.
Everyone has this mug.
I used to have
my
a mug.
grandma. Not everyone has this mug.
All grandmas have rainbow mugs.
One minute left.
You should do it again. I mean, it doesn't hurt to do it as much as possible. There's there's no limit. The more, the better.
Down,
and
then
lift up.
Down and up, down and up, down and up.
Repeat.
I used to hate coffee. This is my story. I used to hate it. And then all the cool kids started going to the coffee shop. And so I eased myself in slowly to liking coffee, which is a really bad decision, I think. I think I should have just stayed not liking coffee. I started with the sweet, the mochas.
Yeah.
And then now I drink it black.
Yeah, it's the best. My favorite for French press is single source. So like get it from some region in the world, just their bean from Kenya, and just the bean from the volcanoes in Guatemala. Just that. Like that's it. No mixing, no blending.
No blends.
Yeah. And Guatemalan for me is like the best. Okay.
Time.
So, final thing. One more time. And this makes it easier to push down. Let it filter down a little bit. Again. And you go. That's about 4 minutes. That's all you really need. I'm getting stuck. Yeah, this is rubber and plastic in the thing. This is not okay. You need glass and metal. That's how you make good coffee.
Oh, jeez. There's always something.
All right. Oh, yeah. Now we can pour it.
Pour.
That's enough for me.
Okay.
All right. I'll do one more, actually. Not that much.
But it's going to be too hot to drink, but we'll pretend.
Oh, there's a way to sip. We can teach you how to sip hot drinks. Cheers.
Cheers.
Morning cheers.
So early.
Yeah, it's a suction. You have to like, it doesn't get to your lip. You're just like, it takes it off the surface. And by the time it gets to your mouth, it's cool enough. You're not going to get scalded. Harder. Let's do a whole suction, like a one blast suck. A suck blast.
I think that was good enough.
Yeah. Did you get the taste? How is it?
It's wonderful. It tastes like coffee. I think that's just going to annoy people listening to that. All right, we're going to...
Coffee experience is not about other people. It's about you. Your coffee. This is good. What? It's from somewhere. It's from...
Mexico.
Southern Mexico.
All right.
That's great.
Well, we're out. I hope you feel like you learned something today. More than usual.
Yeah.
Yay! Maybe. Bye!